Hello children, today we are going to discuss about the transportation chapter. So I will give you small introduction about the transportation chapter. Right, transportation. You know very well that in the first lesson we have learnt about the nutrition. All living organisms need food and nutrients for their growth, survival, and maintenance their body properly. For that, every day we are taking different kinds of food items. So, like this nutrient food items, and also these are the solid food items, and also these are the liquid food items. So, we are taking every day these kind of food items. After taking of this food, this is finally absorbed into the blood. After the absorption of blood, this has to supply to the all parts of the body. This has to supply the all parts of the body. So that is called transportation. Transportation means so whatever the food and also water, nutrients, oxygen, enzymes and minerals, water, etc. supply to the different parts of the body. So this is called transportation. This transportation take place in plants and also animals. Plants and also animals, right? So these are plants and also animals. Animals means we have a heart. That's why. So here is I have given heart figure, right? So the next, the transportation, otherwise called as a circulatory system. Circulatory system. Circulatory system. Circulatory system, if you observe the circulatory system, so you can see what are helping us to distribute the food and water to the all parts of the body, right? So this is the man picture you can see here. So you observe very clearly. So you can see this is the important organ, heart. What is it? Right, this is a vital organ, heart. And also you can see here red color tube like structures and also blue color tube like structures. So these are blood vessels. And also furtherly, these large blood vessels furtherly divide as small vessels. So these are blood vessels, right? With the help of this heart and also these blood vessels, our food, nutrients and also water, I mean solids and liquids are supplying to the all parts of the body. So our this is circulatory system, right? We can say that transport system, otherwise a circulatory system. But our circulatory system consists of three important parts. So what are they? First one is heart, and second one is blood vessels, and third one is blood, right? So heart means you know very well that pump the blood through the blood vessels, and also this is a vital organ in our body. You know very well that. And also blood vessels means already you have seen in the before figure, right? Two blue color tube like structures and red like tube like structures are nothing but blood vessels, right? And also next, blood is, you know very well that this is a red in color, and also this is a fluid like substance and transported through the system. And next one, so these are you have to observe the diagrams. What are the our transport system concepts? This our important vital organ is a heart. You can see very clearly here. This is a pump the blood to the all parts of the body, and these are the red. These red like tube like structures are arteries, and also blue like tube like structures are veins, and between them these are the capillaries. Actually totally these are helping us to supplying the food materials and also everything supply to the all parts of the body. So, and one more thing, if you observe this diagram, you can clearly understand about the transport in human. Just read that. The main transport system in human beings is the blood circulatory system. The circulatory system consists of heart and the blood vessel through which the blood flows in blood, right? And the circulatory system, the blood flows through three types of blood vessels, namely arteries, veins, and also capillaries. So now you clearly understood about the, so what is the transport system and what is otherwise called as, and what are the consists of them. And our circulatory system, we can divide as two types, right? First one is open circulatory system and next one is a closed circulatory system. First I will tell you about the open circulatory system. Actually open circulatory system means, actually circulatory system consists heart, blood vessels and blood. But come to the lower animals, so these having only heart. So like arthropods and also mollusca, these are the insects and also these are the mollusca. Example for mollusca, these animals having only heart, but not concept of blood vessels. So actually heart pumps the blood into the body cavities. That's why this is the open circulatory system. And also come to the amoeba. Actually amoeba has no concept of this circulatory system, but this by diffusion system only, this supply the food material and water to the all parts of the body. The next one is closed circulatory system. Closed circulatory system example is human beings. Already you have seen in the second diagram, our tube-like structures are actually enclosed. Our blood is enclosed in the tube-like structures. So that is a that supply the all materials to the parts of the body. So that's why this is a closed circulatory system. And all higher animals having the closed circulatory system, including human beings. And also the last one is what are the functions of the circulatory system, a transport system. You know very well that in the first we have learned that what is the main function of the circulatory system. This is supply the food materials and also water, oxygen, carbon dioxide, etc. This is supplied to the all parts of the body, and also collected the remove the waste products from the all parts of the body. Example I will tell you. So carbon dioxide, in the respiratory system, carbon dioxide is evolved. So that waste product is actually from the lungs to comes to the blood. But like that, all the waste products, what are the waste products formed in our body also has to reach to the excretory system. So that is the second function. And also one more important function is, so this system is fighting with the diseases, and I mean this is increase our immunity, right? So that's why this system, this transport system is very important in our body. Thank you.